Hi, good day. It's me again, Shaquille, and this tutorial is setting up and configuring a virtual private network. Basically, what a virtual private network, a VPN, is it's a network that uses a public telecommunication infrastructure like the internet to provide remote offices or individual users with secure access to the organization's network. So let's get started. As usual, Server 2008, and we select Server Manager. And what we want to do now, as usual, we go to Add Rules and we select Next. Right, from here what we want to do is we want to select Network Policy and Access Services, and we select Next. Next again. We want to select Network Policy Server and Routing and Remote Access Services. Next again. Next, so here we have the install selection and we start it. We'll be right back as the installation is finished. Right, there we see that the installation was successful. We close here and we want to minimize the screen. Alright, and from here, of course, we want to go to Start, Administrative Tools, and we want to select Routing and Remote Access. Nice. So from here we are greeted with the Welcome to Routing and Remote Access screen. We click on the server and we can see that there is none configured, right? No remote access. So we right click on it and we click this selection here to configure and enable, and we are greeted by a wizard. So we select Next, and what we want to do here in the configuration screen is select Custom Configuration. Nice. So we select Next. Okay. So we have here the Custom Configuration menu, and we're going to select VPN Access and Next, and we're going to click Finish. Select OK. And select Start Service. Nice. So we just have to wait for a while for it to complete. And now it's completed, we click Finish. Nice. So from here we click the drop down bar and we go to Network Interface, Port, Random Remote Access Clients, just showing you what it have. So what we go on is we go to Ports and we right click on Properties, and the ones we'll be dealing with are the last two. So we start with one mini port and we want to change the maximum ports to 25. Select OK. Yes. And we want to go to one mini port again and select change maximum ports to 25. Select Apply and then OK. Nice. So from there we close this off, we go back to Start, Administrative Tools, and what we're looking for now is Network Policy Server. We go to Policies and we go on Network Policies, and we see there that there are already two network policies but none are really being used. So we're going to create our own and we name it, we would like to give it a name. So what this is here is specify network policy name and connection type, so we'll call it VPN test, and we want to change the type of network access to the remote access server VPN, and we select Next. Now in the specify condition screen there are a couple of stuff that we need to do, so we click Add, and now we have a selection of stuff that we could choose. What you want to do is that you want to scroll down, and here's what you're looking for. You are looking for tunnel type. You click Add, and what we want to select is um, right, layer 2 tunnel protocol, point-to-point tunnel protocol, and we select next. Alright, now that we have it there, we click next here on the screen, and we want access granted, so we select next again. Yeah. Right, so we have to configure authentication methods. What we want to do is that we want to uncheck user can change password and select next. Right, so here we have some constraints and we have to configure it. So we go to day and night, day and time restriction, sorry. We're going to allow access only on these days. So from here we click edit, and this will allow us to configure and have some restrictions on what time the VPN will be accessible. So on my own, I would like to give them from 12 to 12, Monday to Friday. Weekends, no access to the VPN. Select OK, and we select next. Nice. So to attributes, frame protocol, service type, what we're going to do is that we're going to scroll down on the settings and we're going to go to encryption, and what we're going to do, we're going to take off all except strongest encryption. So we take off no encryption, basic encryption, and strong encryption. We uncheck them, we select next, and what we have here is we are at the complete network policy screen. You see we have our tunnel type and we have our restrictions there, and we click finish and we can see our policies of the VPN test. So what we want to do now is that we want to test it on a client. So we minimize this and we'll be using the Windows 7 client. So we go into the network and sharing, and we go into set up a new connection, and we select connect to our workplace. Select next. We want to use my internet connection, VPN, yeah, and we will select I'll set up an internet connection later. The internet address will be the IP address from the server, which is 192.168.1.15, and for the destination name, we just add a little uniqueness to it, so we just put server abbreviated. And we will select next. Nice. So from here, the username would be the administrator, credentials, so it's same username and password, and we select create, and it's creating the connection, and as you see here, the connection is ready to use. So we're going to click close, and we want to go into change adapter settings, and we see here the VPN has been connected, but it's disconnected right now. It's been created, sorry. So we right click on and anytime we connect to it, we enter in the same password we set. We enter the password and then we select connect, and we can see here that it's verifying username and password. It's connecting to our server, and there it is. It's identifying the network. This takes a while, not that long, but just takes a while to establish a connection. Right, so here we are, we see serve VPN connected, and we minimize that, and we just go back to the server, start, administrative tools, we go to routing and remote access, and as we can see here in the port, it should be somewhere here. I think I just passed it. It should be connecting soon. In the meantime, what we can do is we can check the remote access clients and see that it has been done, and we can see how long I've been connected, 2 minutes plus. So thank you very much and good night.